Hey guys, just so we all know that I know that this shirt, this is actually a bodysuit. Yeah, it's just colored. That's what happens when you buy Forever 21 freaking clothes and just wash it with everything. It don't separate your clothes. I'm just getting hair off my scrunchie because, you know, that's what we do. Guys, I want to talk today about not having friends. Don't want it. I don't want you guys to see my stomach, so I'm keeping this up there. Ow. I want to talk today about not having friends because I don't have any. Lie. I actually have one friend I'm just thinking of, another friend I'm thinking of, another friend I'm thinking of, but she's like actually family as well. Rob's my friend. Hi Rob. So the friends that I have, they're in college. Actually, it's summertime, you're not in college, but you live all the way out there, and I can't see you because I don't drive. And my best friend here, that's actually within distance, she has a baby. Oh my god, she's a baby. I love your baby. I met your baby once, but like, she's just so busy, so it's like, you can never find time to do anything. And you know, I just want one of those friends, you know, you just do stupid things with, like, hey, you know, I need to go buy a whole bunch of toiletries. I want to go buy some face masks because my day sucked. You know, I just want friends to do random things with, but I don't have them. Elementary school, you know, I had my best friends. It was like 4 of us. I just had clique. It was like a clique, you know, it was like the 4 of us. And the middle school was cool, but then I left 7th grade and went to a new school, and then I was like a part of this little friend group, but like I was very insecure because all my friends were black and I was the only light-skinned one, and literally all of their names ended in A, and I was the only one that was just Cheyenne. Everyone's name was you know, like Brianna, Amanda, Ayana, like all the us, and I was just Cheyenne, and I was the lightest one. So, you know how that goes. If my light-skinned friends out there can relate, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I got made fun of a lot too. It was just a lot. Very bony. I was so skinny, I was flat-chested. People used to call me Shy Man. I was just like, and at the time, I don't know why, when did Mean Girls come out? Mean Girls came out like 2004, 2005. I was in 8th grade in 2008, and people were like doing the weather, if you know what I mean. And some girls had like, you know, just double D's and stuff. And people were like, yeah, Cheyenne can't do the weather. I was like, but you know, I don't care because I like my little boobs. Okay, this is TMI, sorry. So a lot of stuff like that happened, right? And then I moved and I stayed there for like 4 school years. Like I stayed at that middle school, and I went to that high school, and then I moved half my 10th grade. I moved to like the Frederick. Frederick is very, just look it up if you don't live there. Just look up Frederick, Maryland. Like, oh my gosh, it's where I moved. I made friends there, blank, not really, but there was always this thing that I was just like so insecure. I have no idea why I was so insecure. Like from an early age, I was just so insecure. I remember hanging out with some of my friends from like elementary school in 6th grade, and them telling me like, yo, when we were in school, girl, you was like talking about all these things, like you were so hyper all the time. And I guess back then you're just so confident. I was so confident. Now I'm just like, I'm scared to say anything. I just don't have any friends. And you know, I didn't go to college. I was like, I'm not about to go to Frederick Community College where everyone is gonna go. I was just like, I'm not about that. I didn't like high school. Like, I just didn't fit in. Like, I was too awkward. I didn't have any confidence in anything whatsoever. Like, I have no idea. And it's just still kind of that way. Like, I do have confidence, but like, it's a different type, but it's still growing because I found Jesus. The main thing I want to talk about is just like the fact that I know that I'm staying where I'm at right now. I'm staying in this part of Maryland, and it's like so awkward because there's a lot of people here that I could have potentially have been friends with, but like it was awkward. because of who I was back then. Like if you come from my other channel and you know that I was born again, saved last year, almost a year ago. August 13th will mark the year. I had like potential to be friends with some people. Like when I was hanging out with this certain group, I did not know God and I was very insecure and I was just in my head about everything. I was literally a delusional person thinking that everyone was always judging me for everything. I was just too anxious to hang out with people. Like, so I had opportunity to be friends with people, but my anxiety got in the way, and you know, I'm trying to make plans to hang out with people and it just like didn't work. Not on my end. People kept faking on me. Like people were like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then I'm like, hey, so when can we do it? Like, let's make a date to hang out because I'm friends. And they would never get back to me. And so like, you know, I'm frequenting a lot of places. Starbucks, Panera, grocery store, gym, sidewalk, because I walk everywhere. I sleep in the car. Like, what's good? Just random places, but like places where you run into people. And you know, it was just like, hey, prospect, we were almost friends, how you been? And then even sometimes when we're out somewhere, I'll be like, if you ever want to hang out. It's just so awkward. Like I don't understand why. Can anyone relate to this? You know, like going around seeing prospects of people who could be your friend, but like you faked on them or they faked on you. I don't recall faking on people, but I do recall just being awkward and anxious back in the day. But I actually do believe that the reason I don't have like that one friend that I mentioned at the beginning, that's like, oh, you know, we're gonna go do random things together. You know, just someone that you feel completely 100% comfortable with about everything. You don't feel judged about anything. Is that even a thing? Is there friendships out there like that you don't feel judged for anything? I don't know, because it's not possible. I don't know. I feel like that hasn't come yet because it's not God's will. Maybe the person that I'm supposed to be best friends with is someone that's going to be a colleague, or it's just somewhere that I'm not yet. Like they're sitting there waiting. Like God's like, okay, when this happens, then you're going to meet that person because of this, and then that's going to be the person you do all those things with. I don't know, maybe it's not his desire for me to have anyone. Maybe he wants me to have him first, and then, you know, maybe he wants me to be his best friend, or I don't know. Do I sound psycho? Also, the thing about not having friends isn't that bad because I do like my own company, like a whole bunch. Like when Rob leaves for work, like it's bittersweet because I miss him, but then it's like, yeah, I can have time alone. And it's not like I talk to myself or anything. Well, obviously I'm doing that right now. I just like being alone sometimes. By the way, if anyone is watching this and, you know, you think I'm talking about you, I'm sorry if that's awkward. I actually might be. But also if I see in public, don't make it awkward. Oh my god, this is so awkward. Should I even post this? Like, is this gonna make things even more worse than they already are? But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Oh my gosh, if you can relate, if you enjoyed this video, if you clicked on it, can you just give it a like because you clicked on it? Like, you obviously liked the thumbnail, that's why you clicked. So go ahead and do that. And also subscribe because I'm posting at least once a week. I have an interview that I have to leave for like right now. Hopefully I get the job. So